What? Oh, good morning. It's nice to be with you. The name's Jacob. I'm supposed to be here with my brother Esau, but as usual, he's running late. My brother can't be bothered with such little things like appointments.
Oh, hey, are we supposed to be doing the interview now? I'm sorry, bro. I gotta go wrestle.
Who?
Who the Philistine? Call me a blockhead. Gotta go teach him a lesson.
Are Kenny now?
You got that. And you're next.
No, that drives me crazy. I'm listed a minute younger than him. I was literally 4 seconds after him, clutching his heel. That's what my name means. Heel grabber. I'm not his little brother. It could be any more different. I mean, look at him, and look at me. He's this jock, this big, dumb, hairy oaf of a man. And I'm no slouch, but I'm not exactly Esau either. I grew up in his shadow, and it's a long, dumb, hairy shadow at that. He was strong, fast, and athletic. He was more popular with the ladies. Well, I suppose I should thank my brother, because without him, indubitably, I'd never be the intellectual giant I am today. I was never going to be able to beat him in a race or a wrestling match. If I was going to win, I always knew I had to outsmart him. That's where my story begins, with me cheating him out of his inheritance and even my father's blessing. One day I was cooking up a pot of soup, and he came barreling into our tent, just like he did today. I told the big buffoon that he would have to trade me his share of the inheritance if he wanted even a taste. The big lug must have thought I was kidding, the way he gobbled up that soup. Well, I wasn't! I learned that day that how far my cunning could take me. A few years later, when my father was old and blind, I tricked him into blessing me instead of my brother, his favorite son. I wore an animal skin, but when Dad put his hand on my shoulder, he was sure it was Esau. I had taken it, everything from him. It seemed like a good plan at the time, but it wasn't long before I found it myself on the run from Esau. I found him really mad, but using every trick in the considerable arsenal, I escaped. Sure, I missed home. I missed my mother and my father. I missed my friends. I even missed my brother, sometimes. But I made a pretty good life for myself. I married the most beautiful woman in the entire world. I married her sister too, but that's in sort of another day. Selfish to say, even the craftiest of confidence men can fall victim to a well-played long con. And trust me, when I tell you, 14 years was a long, long con. But when you are driven like I was, there's no obstacle in the world that can stand in the way of getting what you want. So, as long as you always keep moving and keep on piling on the lies, well, at least that's what I thought. I thought the lies would never catch me. I thought I'd never be found out. I thought that, right up until the moment when Esau caught up with me, I was left, all alone in the wild, with no place to run, no place left to hide. That fateful night, I was lost in the dark, and I found myself, with all his names, blocking a wrestling match for my very life. I didn't know who this was, or what was going on, and if I didn't still have this limp, I'd swear it was all a dream. I don't know. The fellow was strong, stronger than even Esau. Maybe it was an angel. Maybe. I don't know. For all my great intellect, I don't know. Oh, maybe it was God. All I know is I won. I beat him. My first light, I had pinned this apparition from beyond, and just like my father, long ago, I made him bless me, and he gave me a new name. He called me Israel. You know what that means? It means one who wrestles with God. I thought about that night a million times. At first, I thought the name was an honor, but now I see it differently. I see it's supposed to be a reminder. It was a wake-up call for me. I didn't quite have it figured out at the time, but I do now. I thought I was the one doing all the lying and the tricking. Really, the trick was on me. The more I tried to wrestle my way to the top, the more it was going to cost me in the long run. Really, the only one I was cheating was myself. I failed to see that for so long.
That's okay, bro. You know I forgive you. I'm not always the easiest to put up with.
But you really are the bigger man. I don't know if I could really forgive so easily.
Sure you would. You can't fool me, bro. Now come on, let's see if that angel made you a better wrestler.
Here we go again.